Hi, my name is Brian. I'm a lifestyle management coach and an outdoor enthusiast. I love to run, bike, rock climb, ice climb, snowboard. But what I learned was that my knees started taking a beating. I love to mountain bike and run while I was living in Germany, but I also learned that I had a lot of joint pain while I was doing these kind of activities, particularly my knees. My knees would hurt during and after for a long time. I would talk to physicians and they would tell me, "Well, Brian, you're getting older, so it takes a little bit longer to recover. It takes a little bit longer to, get warmed up. Give your body a rest, maybe ice your knees or take some painkillers." Well, this didn't set well with me. I don't ever take painkillers and I wasn't up for treating symptoms. I really wanted to fix the problem. Luckily, I was introduced to a company called USANA Health Sciences nearly a year ago. Through the knowledge and quality products that USANA produces, I'm happy to say that I actually have no joint pain today. I can get on my bike or I can go run and, well, not hurt during or after. Yeah, I still have soreness from exercise, normal exercise, but it's not like I used to have. Thankfully, today I can say that I feel better than I've ever felt in my entire life. What I had to learn was that I needed to work on my wellness. Particularly, I needed to work on my physical and financial wellness. Through USANA, I've actually been able to learn a lot about my physical and financial wellness. The first question that I was asked was, "Well, Brian, are you physically as healthy as you want to be? And are you financially as healthy as you want to be?" When I was first introduced to USANA, I pretty much could say no to both of these. At least today I have my physical health, and, well, maybe tomorrow I'll have my financial health. But I've set goals and I'm working towards being financially healthy. What I learned about physical health is that there's four main aspects that I had to consider: my food plan, exercise, sleep, and high quality supplementation. I did plenty of exercise and I still do, and, well, because of that, I could sleep well. But the food I was eating and the supplements that I was taking at the time were not that great. The food that I ate was mainly about convenience. Yeah, I wanted it then, I wanted it now. I wanted it to be easy and simple. I needed it not to cost very much. I wanted it to taste good. And then finally I would think about the health. Today I'm happy to say that this list is reversed for me. Number one I think about when I talk about food plan is my health. Is it healthy for me? And if it's healthy for me, then I'll probably eat it. Sometimes I'll eat things that I don't think taste good just because I know that they're healthy for me. Then I started looking into fast food. Could I get healthy fast food? Could I get healthy fast food as an alternative? Or did it even exist? Well, luckily where I live, we do have some healthy restaurants, but the problem that is it's too expensive. It's ridiculously expensive to get healthy fast food. And if you get fast food, regular fast food, then, well, it's definitely not healthy. When I found to my food plan that I had, I was on a glycemic roller coaster. For many people like myself, we eat breakfast, but then by 10 o'clock, we're hungry again. So then we're starving when we eat lunch, and then we overeat. But then by 2 o'clock, we're hungry again. This goes on and on and on, day in and day out. It causes inflammation and weight gain, or, like I said, overeating, and then mental fogginess. What I had to learn was to get my blood sugar at a more ideal blood sugar level to where I could have a more sustained energy level. Whenever I learned to eat low glycemic foods or whole foods, I found that I had more energy. My body weight didn't really go up and down anymore, and I could think much more clearly. The first thing I did on this whole journey was I stopped drinking soda pop. If I can give you one bit of advice or take one thing away from watching this video, is if you want to make a lifestyle change or a healthy lifestyle change, just stop drinking soda pop. If you don't drink soda pop, then take coffee out. Take one thing out of your food plan, and I can bet you'll feel different. For me, when I took soda pop out of my diet, I did a 30-day experiment to find out what would happen. The only thing I changed was I stopped drinking soda pop. I usually had 1 to 2 a day, and well, for 30 days I had 0. At the end of the 30 days, I weighed myself and I was 10 pounds lighter. I had way more energy, but, well, I still had joint pain. So, talking a little bit about high quality supplementation. The supplements I used to take probably weren't that great. So, when I found out that the supplements I was taking were not that great, then I asked my question, well, then why do I even need supplements in the first place? And if I am going to take supplements, then why is USANA any different? Well, when I found out about why do I need supplements is that the food that I was eating was on average picked weeks in advance. It's shipped from thousands and thousands of miles away, usually by plane or by truck. It gets into our grocery store before it's even ripe, and then finally 1 to 3 weeks later it's on our dinner table. When I found that I didn't know was that many of the nutrients that are supposed to be in the food we eat makes it in there in the last 48 hours. Well, if it's picked, 1 to 3 weeks in advance, well, those vital nutrients that are supposed to be in the food never even make it in. Another aspect of that is that the food is grown in depleted soils. Many of our fertilizers contain three nutrients: nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Sadly enough to know, our soil is actually supposed to have 55 minerals in it. I have a feeling that there's some minerals that are missing in some of our soil, that then our vitamins are not getting produced in the food. Now, I understand if you completely disagree with me on these three, maybe you have a totally different argument. But what I'm going to talk about next, I have a feeling you cannot argue with. This is the most toxic environment that we've ever lived in. Since World War II, we've had 80,000 new chemicals introduced to us. Our bodies are not designed to deal with all these chemicals, and you wonder why we have so much chronic and degenerative disease today. We need more nutrients today than we've needed in the last 100 years. So you might ask, well, Brian, I get my groceries and then I get my supplements at the same store. But are all supplements created equal? You walk them down the aisles and all the supplements have at least one thing in common. They have a label on them. Unfortunately, sometimes those labels are not all true. Many companies put the labels on there as part of their marketing gimmick, or they make almost false claims, but not all the way. Many of the supplements that I've seen and studied and looked at don't even have what they're supposed to have in them. Or they have what they're not supposed to have in them. Sad thing is that supplement industry is not really regulated. It's minimally regulated, and very, very little is done whenever companies do things like this. Put false products in their supplements, or don't put everything they're supposed to have in it that's on the label. So I ask you, are we getting what we paid for? A watchdog that's out there that I really like and I have a membership to is consumerlag.com. You can get a membership yourself for about $20 a year, or you can ask me and I'll look it up. What is your supplements doing to you, or are your supplements doing anything for you? So a recent study is that Consumer Lab did is they analyzed 38 multivitamins. Surprisingly enough, 13 of them failed. Why did they fail? Well, because their products contained inaccurate labeling, they didn't dissolve, and they contained contaminants like lead. Here's the list of the 13 products, multivitamins, that failed. I made bold to kind of point out some of the most popular ones that you'll find in stores. I'm not really picking on any of these, but most people don't even know this. Most people don't know this, so I want to share it with everyone. Is the product you're taking actually healthy for you to actually take? Or is it actually even healthier for you not to take it? So, if you're taking something, be concerned about what you're taking and what it's actually doing to your body. So to answer the question about what sets USANA apart, well, for one, that's our facility in Salt Lake City. Our world headquarters is located there, and it's open to the public to come and take a tour. You can actually go in the front door and hang a left and walk down to the museum and then actually along the hallway and see scientists and doctors making the actual supplements. I don't know of any other companies here in America or across the world that you can do that. Many supplements that you find on the counters at a supermarket, it'll say distributed by so and so, but then it has a different name on the label. Many of products are made by a third party, and then a label and bottle is put together and shipped to your house or put on the store. With USANA, we make all of our own products right there in that facility. We are founded by an actual scientist. Dr. Myron Wentz has a double PhD in microbiology and immunology. In 2007, he was awarded the Albert Einstein Award. That's not necessarily an award that they hand out just yearly. Since 2007, he's actually the last recipient of this award. He's been studying his whole life cellular biology. He's a man that actually knows what the cells need to be healthy. So if I had a choice by taking a supplement by somebody that actually knows how cells work, or supplements from some marketing or business company, I'm probably going to take them from the founder that actually knows a little bit more about cells. USANA nutritionals are different. All of our nutritionals are made in that facility, and that facility is an FDA registered facility. The FDA can come and do a surprise inspection and make sure that we're upholding all the standards that the FDA puts. We have hybrid technology, and we're an informed choice company. All of our products are made with good manufacturing practices. We have partnerships that will do research and then give us the research. We'll do partnered research. And so we actually have sound foundational proof that our products work. USANA is the official health supplier of many sport organizations. If you know anything about elite athletes, many athletes won't even touch supplements. They have what's called a banned substance list, and if they're tested and any products, any ingredients are in their body, when they get tested, they can be stripped of many of their rewards. With USANA, they don't have to worry about getting in trouble. We have a guarantee that none of our products will be on the banned substance list. And so none of our athletes have to worry about it. We also guarantee all of our athletes up to $1 million. We sponsor over 700 plus athletes. So that's $700 million that we guarantee to our athletes. We can do this because we have such high quality control in our facility that athletes of the elite can trust us. If elite athletes can trust USANA, then why can't you and I? So what I've found through my research studies and talking is that, well, nutrition matters at the cellular level. Our bodies need antioxidants and nutrition that are essential to our cellular health. Where do we get these antioxidants and nutrition? Well, by whole foods. Whole foods contain most of the nutrients that we need. And our food plan is the basis of getting nutrition for our body. We need to start with a food plan and then supplement to fill the gaps that our body really does need. To fill those gaps, USANA has their flagship product called the Essentials. In order to eat all the food every day, to get the equivalent of the Essentials, you'd have to eat approximately 22,000 calories or spend $33 a day. Now, I personally don't have a endless bank account, nor do I have a stomach that can intake 22,000 calories. So I personally take the Essentials. The Essentials help give all 50 trillion cells all the nutrients that they need every given day. So some of the products that have changed my life is the Essentials, the Biomega, which is the fish oil, vitamin D, which helps my vitamin D levels because I live so far north in the United States, The Procosa is the magical joint supplement that's helped my joints heal to where I have no longer any joint pain. Nutrimil is my fast food alternative. It helps me stay healthy, and it's convenient when I'm on the run. Not everyone has the same health needs that I have. USANA sees that, so they have a whole line of optimizers. We can optimize your health your way. If you're like me, you don't like having multiple bottles to carry around or sit on the countertop, or if you travel as much as I do, well, then you can see how much of a pain it is to carry a bunch of bottles. USANA has the ability to customize what's called a My Health Pack. With the My Health Pack, they can divide up the AM and PM packets just for you, your life, and your way. You can get what you want in the morning, put into an AM pack, and what you want in the evening, put into a PM pack. They put it into a 28-day supply and ship it directly to your house, so you get all the nutrition that your body needs on top of the food that we eat every 28 days for a 28-day supply. USANA is for the whole family. We have a certified prenatal nutrition. We have chewables for children and complete supplements for teenagers. Kids are growing rapidly, and, well, frankly, they need all the nutrition that they can get. And in my personal opinion and many other experts, they're not getting it in the school lunch. USANA is doctor approved. Some of our products are located in the physician's reference desk manual. What this is a reference manual for, well, physicians to look up the side effects of pharmaceutical drugs. All pharmaceutical drugs are in the PDR, and since USANA makes pharmaceutical grade supplements, not pharmaceutical grade drugs, we're actually listed in the PDR. You look through pages and pages and pages, and you find side effect after side effect for many pharmaceutical drugs, but when you get to the USANA section, there's no side effects. It's quite amazing to look at. It's just this blank section in the book. So USANA has a whole range of other products other than nutritionals. Remember that problem that I talked about, healthy fast food? Well, I found my solution for it. The nutritional Nutrimil and snack bars are convenient, they're low glycemic, and they give me a healthy ratio of carbs, fats, and proteins. It's a full meal right there at a low cost. Tastes good, and I don't have to feel guilty about it. All of our food products are made with non-GMO products. They are all gluten-free, and they have no artificial ingredients. I could drink a shake for about $3 a meal, or I can eat a snack bar for about $2 a bar. So for less than $6, I can get a healthy meal and snack and not feel guilty about it. USANA has a program called Reset, and what it is, it's a 5-day program to help reset your body to take in high levels of nutrients. I've done the reset, and man, it feels amazing at the end of the 5 days. I feel like I'm back on track sometimes and ready to recharge at the world. You can use the Reset as a jump start for a weight loss program. The Reset is the first week of a 30-day program that, well, can transform your lifestyle into a better, healthier life. One of my favorite products that USANA has is the Rev 3 energy drink. With most energy drinks, you get a sugar rush and then a sugar crash. Well, with Rev 3, you get the energy rush without the energy crash. Rev 3 is low glycemic, so it's good for me whenever I go work out. I can drink one before I work out, have all the energy, and then when I'm done working out, I don't have no energy crash. A lot of times after I get done working out, I drink a Nutrimil, and that gives me all the nutrients, gives me many of the vital nutrients that my body needs just after workout. So there's different alternatives to all the products that USANA produces in the food and energy line. USANA has a product line called Sansei. It's our skincare line. A little bit about skincare is that if you put it on your skin, it completely dissolves into your bloodstream. There's no filters like we have organs whenever we eat something to filter out a lot of contaminants. So it's only smart to me, if I'm going to put something on my skin, well, I'm going to put healthy stuff on my skin. USANA is all natural plant-based product, has an all natural preservative, so there's no artificial chemicals or ingredients. So hopefully that helps answer the question about physical health. These kind of products have helped me become as physically healthy as I want to be. I still want to be even healthier, so I'll never stop. But my question to you is, are you financially as healthy as you want to be? The reality of today is that many people live paycheck to paycheck. The reality is that the consumer debt is pretty darn high, and it's not getting any lower. Something around 70% of employees don't enjoy their job. I was at one time part of that 70%. Today, I can happily say that I love my job and I love my life. Are you part of that 70%? Do you enjoy your job? If you say yes, well then great. Congratulations. Do you have friends or family that don't enjoy their job? I bet that you do, because I know that I do. Many people go through the traditional plan. The traditional plan being go to school, get good grades, get a high-paying, safe and secure job, and then work 40 for 40. That's right, work 40 hours a week for the next 40 years of your life. For me, that's part of my plan. I am a full-time student, so my goals are definitely to make good grades and get a high-paying, safe and secure job. But I'm also working part-time as a USANA representative. The 40 for 40 plan doesn't really fit well with me, and working for someone else, well, that's not very appetizing either. With USANA, I'm doing it part-time, just 5 hours a week, and seems to be paying off so far. I have my health, and, well, I'm working towards my wealth. Before I started with USANA, I was really at a crossroads. Well, I decided that I would take the road that would take me to school. Since I'm about halfway done with school, I'm not going to finish that. Or I'm not going to stop that. I'm going to finish it. But I also decided to take the road less traveled. I came to a turning point in my life that it was, well, I could either work for someone else the rest of my life and ask when I can go on vacation, or ask when I can go home and take care of my future kids. That just didn't really sound very good to me. I want to be able to make my own choices and do what I want to do when I want to do them. So I was given the gift of USANA. With USANA, I've been able to meet hundreds of people, great, amazing people, and go on trips with them, see them quarterly, if not more regular, and have a great time, have great encouragement, and surround myself with people that are encouraging and helping me be a better person. So a lot of people ask me and will say, well, Brian, there's no money in what you're doing. I'm happy to say that as a believer, I'm making a little bit of money. I've been doing this for almost a year, and it's starting to pay off. In this kind of work, it's not overnight. It takes time and it takes effort. But through the aspect of leverage, it can be done. I'm soon to become a believer, and I'll make a little bit more money. So my question is, could you use an extra $450 or $750 a month? I was asked this question, and I said, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to be able to have a little bit extra money to pay off some bills or go on vacation, have some spending money to go on vacation. Well, if I keep working hard enough, I can make it up to director and make even more money, and it just keeps going from there. Over $168 billion is in network marketing every year. Over $168 billion gets paid out to network marketing professionals like myself, with just those $450 to $750 paychecks a month. Some people get in the business and they quit. They quit before a year has even come because, oh, well, I'm not making any money. Well, that's the fine print. This doesn't happen overnight. It takes time to build a network. It takes time to build up trust with other people. So what I had to learn was be patient and constantly develop myself to be better at what I'm doing. What I'm happy to know is that the wellness industry in the US is quite booming. The weight management line in the US alone is $58 billion. Products like NutriMeal and snack bars and many other competing products are producing a ton of money throughout the year. Skincare lines are 43 billion, supplements total up a whole 27 billion, and energy drinks are bringing in 3 billion. So when we talk about the wellness industry and that there's no money in it, well, that's a big fat lie. There's plenty of money in the wellness industry. USANA is a 23-year-old company. We're publicly traded on the New York Stock Exchange. We've expanded into 20 countries and counting. That's right, 20, not 19. So 20 countries and growing. We've been awarded over 379 awards. So my question is, have you ever heard of USANA before? Many people that I talk to say, no, I've never heard of USANA. What is it? So then I show them this video. Some people ask, well, what has USANA been doing in the last 23 years? My response is that we've been building a solid foundation. A solid foundation through research and quality control. What I found was that if there's an opportunity, don't pass it by. Because if I never heard of USANA before, and if you've never heard of USANA before, then what that tells me and you is that there's only room for growth. If you've never heard of USANA before, then most likely you're in an untapped market, or you just haven't met the right people to introduce you to USANA. You have the opportunity to introduce these amazing products and this amazing lifestyle to everyone around you. With USANA and the USANA lifestyle, you get your health, you get community, eventually you'll get your wealth, and the amazing thing is every day you get personal development. This is the only line of work that I know of that constantly you can develop yourself to be better. So, to me, I love network marketing. I am a network marketing professional, and I'll be one for the rest of my life. So one time, Jim Rhodes said, "The same wind blows on us all. The difference is the set of the sail." So my question is, if you have an opportunity to catch the wind, will you do it? I know I've talked about a lot today, and, well, knowledge is power. But it's only powerful whenever you put it into action. So if you want to take action, if you're ready to take action, you can go to teamonebody.com/a-better-way. On the website that we've just created, well, you can get more information about true health and true wealth. Hopefully we can answer your question about, are you physically as healthy as you want to be? Or are you financially as healthy as you want to be? Maybe you're ready to take action, you want to be a preferred customer. You can be a free preferred customer and have the opportunity to get up to 20% off through our loyalty program. These are some of our foundational products that I personally like. In my personal opinion and the opinion of many experts that are far more smarter than I am, everyone needs to be on the Essentials and Biomega. No matter what your health need is, everyone needs to be on the Essentials and Biomega. For less than $3 a day, you can get immaculate amounts of nutrients for your body just by those two products. The 5-Day Reset Kit is a great way to detox your body or jumpstart into a weight loss program. You get 9 meals per bag in the NutriMeal and 14 snack bars per box of the protein snack bars. Maybe you're like, well, I want to go more into action. Maybe I want to become a referral partner or a business builder. There's multiple options that can give you different potential earnings. So some of the startup options, and the one that I actually started with, was the Fast Start Pack. The Fast Start Pack was the best value for my buck. So that's the one I went with. I got so much more than just product that I could try myself. I got an amazing team. I got new friends. I got a 10-week startup training pack. So at $686, you're actually getting far more than what you're paying for. So my plan is, yeah, I'm a full-time student. And yes, I will get my bachelor's degree in civil engineering. In the time being, I'm also doing a part-time gig. My part-time gig is USANA Health Sciences. I'm spreading the word and educating people on supplementation and the lack of nutrients in our food and the ungodly amount of toxins in our air. I take USANA products every day, and I'll continue to take USANA products because I actually trust this company. What is your plan?